For 3 weeks, I have been walking you toward a single move. And today, it stops being something you read and becomes something you can buy. This is The Pulse, cybersecurity signal in 5 minutes. I'm Jane. Let me show you what that move looks like, because last Sunday, I walked through it on a real example. And if you missed it, this is the whole campaign in one story. Picture a 60-person firm. Their scanner runs, and it hands them a list of 312 vulnerabilities. 47 of those are flagged critical, the top of the scale, the angry red ones. And this firm has a team that can realistically fix about 10 things a month. So do the math. 47 criticals, 10 fixes a month. That is 5 months of grinding through red items, in whatever order a tool decided, before you even reach the things it merely called high. So instead of working the list top to bottom, we ran it through 2 lenses the scanner cannot see. The first lens is likelihood. Not how bad could this be in theory, but how likely is each one to actually be exploited in the real world. Out of 47 criticals, only 6 landed in the tier that is genuinely likely to be hit. The second lens is cost. Of those 6, how many actually touch the systems that would hurt this firm, the crown jewel client data? 3. So the real list was not 47. It was 3. But here is the part that matters most. And it is the part a severity score can never give you. The list did not just get shorter. It got reordered. One of the 3 was a flaw the scanner had rated medium. Not critical. Medium. A remote access authentication bypass on the firm's VPN. And it climbed past nearly every 9.8 on the page, because it was both likely to be used and expensive if it was. The scanner buried it. The method surfaced it. And then we said the whole thing in one sentence a board can actually hear. Roughly a 1 in 7 chance we lose more than $250,000 this year. And about a 1 in 50 chance we lose more than $2 million. No colors, no severity scale, just the odds in dollars. That is the method. Here is the part I left out. Doing that yourself is the hard part. You can read every pulse I write, nod at every paragraph, and still be staring at the same scanner dump on Monday morning. The gap between understanding the method and running it on your own systems is what has kept this discipline locked inside enterprises with 7-figure risk teams. Pulling your real asset inventory, mapping it to live exploitation data, sitting a managing partner down and turning a vague sense that a breach would hurt into a defensible dollar range. That is real work. And most small companies have nobody whose job it is to do it. So I am going to do it with you. I am opening 3 pilot slots for a fixed scope engagement I have built all quarter. We take one decision your team makes by severity alone, vulnerability triage, and rebuild it on probability and calibrated cost. You walk away with a calibrated workbook, an honest audit of how you prioritize today, and training for the person who owns it after I leave, because a model with no owner is dead in 90 days. Here is the catch. In plain sight, not in a footnote. This is a founding cohort. $5,000 flat, a one-time rate, well under what this becomes once it is proven. There is one condition, and it is part of the deal, not fine print. In exchange for that pricing, I get to publish what we learned together, anonymized as needed, as the case study that makes the next cohort possible. You get the method at founding pricing. I get the proof. That is the whole trade. 3 slots. Because I am one person, and I would rather do 3 of these right than 10 of them badly. Work starts late June, after this campaign closes. The slots fill now. The calendar fills later. This is not a new tool. You have enough tools. It is the discipline that makes every tool decision sharper. Run once, with you, until your team can run it without me. The whole campaign was about one move. Stop inheriting the scanners list and start owning yours. So before you go, one question. If a $100,000 breach would end your company, and you cannot say within 10% what your odds are of crossing that line this year, then what exactly is your security program optimizing against? And who decided that was good enough? The pilot is real, and the details and the booking link are in the full edition at signal.echocyber.io. I'm Jane. More signal, less noise.